Well, good evening, ladies and gentlemen. It is a beautiful night here for some Lady Royal Lacrosse. I am your play-by-play, AJ Ablog. I am joined by the amazing, the wonderful, the talented, my color commentator, my co-host, Scott Hauser. How's it going, man?
Oh, AJ, this is awesome. What a great night for lacrosse. It's 77 degrees. It's sunny. It's not raining. What a rare day for women's lacrosse, girls lacrosse in central Indiana.
Yes, it is. I mean, you really couldn't ask for, you couldn't ask for a better day. We are getting to the point in the season, May is here tomorrow, that beautiful, beautiful spring, the heat, it's hot, and we're getting out of April. As the boys lacrosse coach, I have stood in 2 games of nothing but pure rain, so I'm excited to be dry for the rest of the year. Cross my fingers.
Absolutely. I think we're not getting a drop of rain today. We're going to get some great Roncalli Royal girls lacrosse today. They're looking on what? This is going to be maybe 3 wins in the last 4 games. I've got a good feeling about the Royals today.
Yeah. And, you always want to be on. You want your wins. You want, you're on a roll. Here in these last 3 games. We've been playing really well, putting a lot of goals away. What I have noticed is we've been having a lot of depth at the goal scoring area because we are a young team, and we're really excited. So we're about to go here to the draw. We got Allie Sissels, number 13 in white, going up. And it looks like she pulled it off, and the Royals will be on the attack. Going into that attacking third, they're over at the 30. The offense, the Royals are getting their offense set up. We got a little dodge going in by Timberlake, getting it back up to Rosario, back up at the top of the 18-meter. Rotating the ball around. The offense is look like they're in their motion. Allie Sissels with a dodge down the right alley. Shoot, and that's a goal for the senior. Number 13, Allie Sissel.
Goal by 13.
That is a great clear by the offense. They know Allie Sissel. She is she's the alpha, and they clear the way for her to shoot and score. Royals up 1-0.
Yeah, that was, a great dodge down the alley. Just find that bottom right corner. Sissel has been, like you said, Scott, the alpha in the room. She's just pure domination on both sides of the ball. Honestly, no matter who Roncalli plays.
Hey, you know what? And she's big, she's physical, she's athletic, and she's got a great head for the game. And obviously, she's taking the draws here. Win the draw, win the goal.
Yep, just a little over 30 seconds. Roncalli comes away with the first goal. Draw is up. Looks like Timberlake got the ground ball, and Roncalli's back on the offensive side, just going in the top third. She's going down on a fast break. Looks like it's a 1-1. Looks to the goal and gets it. 5-hole between the goalie's legs. That's number 40, Camden Timberlake. What a solid play. Just picking up the ground ball right off the bat, going down the alley, just finding the seams in the defense, and then finishing 5-hole. Couldn't ask for anything better. So now Roncalli on your screen going left to right in the white jerseys, red skirts. And then you got Lawrence North in the away green going right to left. Looks like Silly's going to go draw 3 for 3. Picks it up, grabs it on the fast break, down the middle. She might get a fast break herself, but she might see what looks like, oh, nope. Didn't see Grace over there, Grace Lux over there cutting 2. We're going to take it behind X. As Allie just goes one-on-one and just buries it in the back of the net. This might be a quick game, Scott.
Well, if we they've won 3 draws in a row, 1 shot, 1 goal. It's 3-zip Royals.
They say lacrosse is the fastest sport on 2 feet, and we've seen it right here. We are about 2-ish minutes into the game, Royals have already scored 3 goals in 2 minutes. You can see just how fast that this game can go. Goals can be scored very quickly.
Hey, and I don't care what kind of game you're playing. If you come out with the lead, it makes things a lot easier.
Yeah, I mean, that confidence just going into, okay, you know what, let's get those pregame jitters out. You know, we're good. We're dominating. You know, if you dominate on the draw, you control the whole game. It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter what the score is. If you can control the draw, you retain possession. Looks like offense is setting up. They're looking to do little mini dodges, getting it around the perimeter. We've got the ball on the right-hand side there. Looks like we're going to go in for a dodge. Ball's knocked loose. That's number 32, Haley Engel, the freshman.
Looks like she's going to get a free position here.
Scott, why don't you explain a little bit for our audience about free positioning?
Any foul committed inside of the 8 meters is going to give a girl a shot on goal, and they fouled her. Now, there's a number of ways you can foul in lacrosse. If you're not a fan, if you haven't watched a lot of games, it can get pretty confusing. But Haley Engel with the goal on the free position shot. Royals up.
That's so exciting.
4-0.
Yes, it's really exciting. You know, Roncalli, the Royals are consisting of a good chunk of freshmen. Haley Engel being one of those freshmen, and just from knowing her a little bit, she's always there practicing. She's always shooting. She's hungry to play, and it just shows right there. You know, you get those opportunities, and you know, I think they have a great leader in Allie. I think a lot of them are taking. Advice from that, or, they see her as a role model, and they're all becoming alpha dogs in their own, in their own respect.
I was talking to Coach Ziembia the other day, and she's like, lacrosse is a great sport, and there is a little bit of a learning curve with the ball skills. But as soon as those girls pick up the ball skills, the throwing, the catching, which is tough, but as soon as they pick it up, their confidence in the game grows and their love for the game grows. So it's good to see those young players getting a lot of playing time and having some success on the field.
Yeah, and we've talked about this before the game. We were really excited about the opportunity that Roncalli Lacrosse has in the sense of Coach Z and Coach Monty, just both being young alumni of UIndy, both national champions at the Division II level, both with very strong high school performances. Both of them have won state championships, both in New Jersey. Both played even a little bit of Division I. These coaches know what it takes to perform at a high level, and so now it's just a matter of, it's not if, it's more of a matter of when Roncalli gets there.
Absolutely. They've got the girls buying in. That's number 40, Camden Timberlake on the shot, and the chase is recovered by Lawrence North here.
So it looks like Lawrence North is going to stud up in there clear here. The ball's coming out of the goalie, number, hard to see here, number 27, Katie Ruffio.
That's an unfortunate turnover there by the Wildcats.
Yeah, the clear game is such a key aspect. You work really, really hard on defense. You stay on defense. You got to get that ball to your attackman. You got to get it to your offensive side. And if you don't know how to clear the ball, if you have a low clear percentage, the game's not going to look good for you. Now, Scott, what was that the referees just called right there? That it looked like there was a ground ball, and there was a little bit of a...
It looked like a slashing. It looks like the girl on defense you're not allowed to hit any part of the stick other than the net at the top of the stick. And that is a slash. Way different than the boys' game, AJ.
Oh, very different. The boys' game can get... very aggressive, very violent, very quickly. Mm-hmm. Now, I will say, in my personal opinion, I think you have to be a better athlete to play girls lacrosse. It's way more finesse. But here's Anna Rosario on the penalty shot. She shoots. Bouncer goes over the cage. Looks like Grace Lux might have it. Nope. Looks like number 28. It's hard to see back here, but Allie Sissel gets the crease. Oh, no, crease violation. Looks like on Allie Sissel trying to get that quick stick right there in front of the cage.
Unfortunate. That would have been a great play, man. That was a great feed and a great look to Allie. Yeah.
That was Grace Lux. Okay, I stand corrected. The X dodge. So now it looks like Lawrence North is going to get in there clear. It kind of said, like you said earlier, once you get that passing catching game down, the game slows down quite a bit and it becomes much more, in my opinion, fun, but also much more easy to manage.
You can work on those next level skills, the movement on offense, the riding on defense, the stick check on defense. You can work on those things after you get the passing and catching down. We got a free position here by number 4. That is Lydia Ritchie. And
she's going to go in. Can't seem to lock it down. Got another call in the field. Laura Miller's going to run it up the field, though. And up there at the midfield, one-man clears. You'll love to see the one-man clears.
Lauren is going to take it coast to coast here, and then finally dishes it up to Anna Rosario.
It looks like we might get a possession shot for Lauren here.
Oh.
That's another very talented freshman who I'm going to take a little bit of credit for. She took my videography class in the fall, and I said, hey, Lauren, you should play lacrosse. And she was like, I don't know. But there she is with a goal herself, the freshman Lauren Miller.
From the defense, coast to coast, with the free position, and she shoots, she scores. Lauren Miller.
You got to love it. You got freshmen scoring, you got seniors scoring. I love to see the growth of this team, the aggressiveness on both ends of the ball, the athleticism. You saw Lauren run, 80 yards on a sprint with 3 girls chasing her, being able to clear through, being courageous, going in through different slides and different opportunities, and then ultimately getting a shot put in the back of the net. Can't be more proud than a 5-0 start here at Bob Tully Field. We're going to stay here for the timeout. I couldn't be more happy with how this is starting. I couldn't be more happy with where we're at right now.
Absolutely. With a 5-0 start to start the game, incredible. That's going to be a lot of confidence for the girls. You can see that they're playing with that confidence. Those draw controls, a quick 3-0, good defense, a lot of speed.
Yeah,
coming
definitely.
From the defensive end, clearing the ball.
A lot of speed. So, if you are the Lawrence North coach, what are you saying in this huddle right now?
Stop turnovers. When we get a clear and we get a stop, you got to stop the turnovers. You got to get the ball in the attacking zone. You got to prevent your own turnovers before you get it into the attacking zone.
Yeah. Something that I've kind of noticed a little bit, the difference between the Roncalli girls and the Lawrence North girls is, honestly, a little bit of confidence on ball. They've cleared it a couple times, and they, when they're getting pressured, they get a little nervous when they're on ball. And that can be a little hard, especially when you're not confident in your own stick work. But I've seen our girls are much more confident. The abilities might be the same, but the confidence, I think, is really big. And I know Coach Z and Coach Monty have instilled the basics time and time again. We practice at the same times, and I look over and they're doing, cradling drills, ground ball drills, passing drills for the majority of their practice. But it's showing.
Yeah, in the cradling is a big deal in the girls' game because the sticks are different, the net is different, the webbing is different, and the cradling is absolutely necessary. One stick check on defense can drop the ball out there, but our girls are handling the ball well. No turnovers up to this point for the Roncalli team.
Very much so. If you look at the difference between the boys and girls stick, the boys have, they have a 3-inch pocket in the head of the stick where the ball can kind of rest, and you can use centrifugal force to keep that ball in there. But the girls maybe have an 1.5 inch, 2-inch pocket.
It's
in
shallow.
That stick. It's very hard. It's very similar to a tennis racket. Now, I will say that here we go. Allie Sisto going in, getting what looks like another penalty shot.
Looks like a free position shot here. It's a shooting space violation.
Yeah, so she's gonna line up on, I think, it looks like the 8 meter here. She's gonna load up. Now, watching higher end women's lacrosse, my favorite And my boys will laugh all the time when I bring up Charlotte North. But Charlotte North shoots it like a guy, and so does Allie Sissel. Buries it in the bottom left corner. Just doesn't even need to run it in. Takes the rip and puts the ball away. That is what, 3 goals on the night for her?
That's the hat trick for Allie
That's
Sissel.
the hattie for Allie Sissel. Just strong performance, strong play by the senior. And what I love about it, Scott, is that she'll score a goal, she's a dog, and then she goes right back to the draw and wins the draw.
Yes.
Like, it's honestly, at this point, it's make it take it basketball.
Absolutely. Allie, again on the draw, and in every draw she has won herself -1, and one of the Royal girls on the draw circle scooped it up. But Allie has taken the draw and take it. Here we go.
Yep, there's that ground ball. Looks like Lauren Miller's fighting it for it, and she walks away with the ground ball. Stack 1 for 19 in white. She's been just absolutely solid. Oh, and then tries to dodge in herself. Decides not. She's going to give it to the senior as she moves. Ball's going to be moved around goal line extended. Looks like that's 47. No, we don't have a 47.
We got a crease roll here and shoot and good save.
Nice look by 42. That's Holtz. She's another freshman that's been absolutely dominant. That was a great dodge. All right, looks like Lawrence North. Oh, yep.
Talking to Coach Anna earlier, and they have a couple different strategies on the draw circle. Most of them involve self-draw, self-control for Allie Sissel. And then that's number 22.
That's Custard, yeah. Tamara Custard. I mean, you look at the one-man clear, right? The goalie rolled it to her. She ran up the field and just put the ball in the back of the net. You don't like to see those goals, right? She put that over Addison Marsh. But the problem is, especially here at Roncalli Field, or at Bob Tully Field, we have an east to west stadium. And that's a really big part in lacrosse. Is if you're a goalie and you have the sun in your eyes, it is so hard to stop anything. It could be the slowest shot. Because you're looking into the sun, it's going to be hard to just track. I know that's a big problem for our boys, and so whenever we have home games on beautiful nights like tonight, we always ask. We ask for first and third because the lower that sun gets, the harder it is to track.
Man, what a great point. That's why you're the pro, AJ. That's why you're the pro.
I've only been coaching on this field for about 8 years. So, but looks like Custer was able to win the ball for the Wildcats. Another shot's going off for the Wildcats. That might be a crease right there, but there's a little kerfuffle on the crease.
Good save by Eddie Marsh. What's the call here? And Royals ball.
Yep, looks like Royals are now going to be able to get into their clear.
This will be interesting. This is the first time the Royals have had a clear situation.
Yes. It'll be very interesting to see. Looks like we able to dish the ball to Anna Rosario, the midfielder, running her way up the field, just running past girls left and right.
Not much resistance on the clear from the Wildcats.
Yep. Okay, and now it's to Sissel on the left, on that right wing.
They're
moving
clearing.
Up to the middle. Looks to feed the crease to, she was looking for Pearson. Micah couldn't handle it, but it's all right. The sophomore was able to, she was there, and that's really all that matters. Sometimes, yeah?
They are really playing those defenders very far up the field. They're very aggressive with that defense. The defensive players can play up to the 30 in the attack zone, and they're playing the Royals are playing those defenders beyond beyond the 50-yard line.
Well, I mean, if you can compress the field a little bit more, but I actually, from what it looks like, it seems more like Lawrence North's players are playing back.
True.
It seems like they want to compress the field, probably because they want to make shorter passes instead of, throwing those long balls. Looks like Anna Rosario is going to go in with a shot. Looks like that's a save by Rufato. Looks like it was a low shot. Rufato was there, probably able to get her shins on it. And now we're going to get the ball back. And it looks like that's 21.
We'll see what the Royals have on the ride here.
Yeah, it's Linton. Yeah, it's Linton on the one-man clear. Now, she's a defenseman. That means she can't pass that 30-yard mark.
Without a midi.
Without a midi saying back. So let's see if they get called for an offsides, because there should be 4. I count 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, no, she's good to go across the side, and looks like the Wildcats are going to be able to go on offense. It'll be interesting to see now the Royals' defense and how they kind of stack up and settled 7-on-7.
Shooting space violation there.
So that's number 6, Sand. Grace Sand, the midfielder, getting ready to take this possession shot. But that's an easy save for Addison Marsh. Almost let it go. But now the Royals are going to get a clear. Lobs it up to... That's Lauren Miller. That was kind of a hospital pass as a coach. It makes her hair kind of stand up, but she's got a one-man clear on herself. She's also a soccer player here at Roncalli. And those soccer legs are really going to be able to show here as the ball gets locked back loose from Lawrence North, but they're going to get it back. Moving it up the field on the clear is Lamaza. And Allie Sissel just dogging it all day long. They're going to continue up the field. Get into that attacking third. She's going to try to take it all the way. Dodge down through 2 defenders. Gets the ball dislodged. You know, I think the battle between Allie Sissel and Custard, I think is going to be the battle of the night. Running up and down the field. Custard, there we go. She's going to slow it down. She's going to stop. She's hoping for a call, or she's probably just tired. Because quite frankly, I mean, you look at the bench at Roncalli and you look at the bench of Lawrence North, and there is a very big difference in numbers.
Yeah, Lawrence North has 0, and Roncalli has a handful down there.
Well, it looks like Lawrence has 3. They're just sitting on the bench.
Yeah.
But lacrosse is a hard game, and you can see they run up and down. And up and down and up and down.
And Custard showed that she is probably the fastest person on the field. I know Roncalli's got a couple girls with some speed, but she's fast.
Yeah, they don't call it the fastest sport on 2 feet for nothing.
Whistle, cover. This is Lawrence Central ball.
Okay, looks like he's going to pick it up. It's going to be Sand. She looks like she's probably one of their ball handlers on the offensive side as she kind of goes in, testing out the defense. That looks like that might be Haley Engel. No, that's not Haley Engel. That is number 17. That's Ava Roll. Picks it up one-handed. It's number 4, Richie. As she runs around, she passes a couple Royals. Here comes Lauren Miller. Tries to pass it into the middle. Ball bounces a couple times.
Lawrence North is just having a hard time getting a high percentage shot. The Roncalli defense is keeping them outside of the 8-meter, keeping them outside of the 12-meter for that matter.
Yeah, and here she comes, number 18. That's Stolberg with a decent crease shot, but Addison March was able to stuff her right there on the crease. I mean, she didn't really put it away in any corner. She kind of just shot it right at Addison. And as a former attackman, when you get to those positions around the crease, you want to slow the world down, take a shot. But that was great defense by Coach Monty and the Royals. That's the end of the first quarter. We are going to take a 30-second break here on the Roncalli Media Network. You're watching Girls Lacrosse on the Roncalli Media Network.
When looking for reliable HVAC professionals, look no further than Anne & Bartram Heating and Cooling. Whether you need a routine maintenance check or an emergency repair on a heating or cooling unit, Anne & Bartram are available to handle all of your heating, cooling, and ventilation needs. Anne & Bartram strive to be the best, so call them today at 317-889-9574. They even have 24/7 emergency service. Call them today, Anne & Bartram, 317-889-9574.
To a beautiful, beautiful day here at Bob Tully Field at the campus of Roncalli High School. It is a beautiful 76 degrees, last day of April. I'm your host, AJ Ablog. I am joined by the lovely, the wonderful Scott Hauser.
Right on, AJ. Thank you very much. Hey, just if you're thinking about your daughter playing the game of lacrosse and they want to give it a try, Roncalli has in the summer for girls lacrosse. You register by June 9th. The camp runs from June 10th to June 13th. It's from 6 to 8 p.m. in the evening. If you just have an inkling or your daughter wants to learn about the game, what a great opportunity to come out here and learn a great game, a fun sport, and an awesome sport to watch.
And those camps are really fun. And you're going to be taught by two of the best lacrosse players in Indiana. When are you going to get coached by national championship coaches? Oh, yeah. Now, and they're really fun. They love the game. They're excited to give back. We're going to start to see an emergence of lacrosse here in Indiana, especially on the south side. If you're on the north side, you probably already know it. But the south side of Indianapolis is growing. Lacrosse across the board is growing, both the professional level with women's lacrosse and Lacrosse Unlimited. But we're seeing growth at the collegiate level. Scott, your daughter, shout out to Lucy.
Hey, shout out to Lucy. We have three alumna, Julia Gorski at St. Mary's. She's graduating this year. Lucy Hauser at Trine University, graduating this year. And Katie Comer at Hanover. We've got girls playing at the next level.
We also actually, crazy enough, how I got introduced to Coach Z and Coach Monty was through Lillian.
Oh, Lillian. Amen.
Yeah, she's over at UIndy. She is their goalie over there at UIndy. Because they're like, hey, we need someone. She was like, well, I played for 4 years at Roncalli, and it's crazy. She walked on. Scott, the opportunities to play at the next level, probably there's no better sport than lacrosse, especially women's lacrosse, to play at the next level.
Absolutely, a lot of girls on the team. It takes a lot of players, and as soon as you start learning those skills, the game gets a lot easier.
It does. It really does. And then, especially when you figure out the game, when you understand the nuances, the game becomes, like you said, much simpler. You're able to figure out stuff. It honestly becomes more of a chess match. There's some crossover
from the sports that they already play. They already play basketball. They play soccer, and there's some crossover there.
Yes, and I would say lacrosse, like IQ-wise, X's and O's, similar to basketball.
Yes.
You're going to be running a lot like soccer. You're going to be sprinting a lot. As we saw in that first quarter, Roncalli just absolutely dominating. We have Allie Sissel, and we have number 22, Tamara Custard, which in my opinion is going to be the matchup of the night. But the face-off goes to Roncalli. Looks like Camden's going to be running down. That's Camden Timberlake. She's already got one goal on the night already. She gets it now to the offense. The attack's going to be able to hold it. Haley Engel on the left or on the right wing. She gets it back over to Sissel. Now to Camden up in the middle. Over to Ann on the left side. That's Pearson on the left wing. She gets it now behind the goal to 42. That's Grace Lux. No, that's Ella Holtz. I apologize. She's going to try to dodge around the crease. Nothing there. Now, contrary to boys lacrosse, girls lacrosse, what seems like is they try to probe that defense. And there's adjacent defenders who are trying to close that gap where the offensive player is trying to get to.
Yes, on defense, that's the slide. You really can't interrupt. You can't go too deep on the defenders. You're going to get a shooting space violation, but you can slide to try to get a 2-on-1.
Yeah, and those are dangerous. As Camden tries to dodge, gets the ball checked, drops it, accidentally kicks it out of bounds. The Wildcats are now going to get into their clear. Now, what's surprising is they're just getting the ball to their goalie, and they're starting from there. Now, that goalie's got a 4 count to get that ball out. Excuse me. Now that ball's going to be dropped. It's going to go over the side. Is the referee going to call it out of bounds? Oh, no, she's calling a call, and that's Lucy Ock playing defense.
That was a cover by Lawrence North, and I think they just had to correct the call. I think there was some confusion there. This should be Roncalli ball.
Yep, and so here we go. Lucy Ock running it up the field now. She's got a midi back. She looks to get the ball to Sissel as she crosses back over. Looks like Roncalli is going to be a full strength. Sissel's going to move the ball. Oh, giving Allie Sissel a beautiful lane to get down to her right hand. She shoots. And, great save by the goalie. Great save by Rufato. Now she's going to try to get that ball in a clear. That was a great movement by the offense.
Roncalli is dropping a lot of girls back on the clear and letting the goalie get that first pass in, and it looks like they're D'ing up for the second pass. Marking up for the second pass.
Well, it looks like they know that they can't pass. So if I was Coach Z, I'd be trying to compress that middle, because the moment that ball goes down, you can get more girls on it, to try to get that ground ball. But looks like they're just going to drive right through the middle. It's almost like a running play in football, almost, what it looks like. That's Delia Linton on the penalty shot right here. We'll see if she's able to convert. Going up against Addison Marsh, ready to go. Whistle's blown. The shot off the pipe, and that looks like Roncalli. The ball's down. It's a little scrum.
Addie Marsh is having a terrific game.
She's having a great night. Picking it up is number 6. That's Ava Southers picking it up. Now she's on. Looks like it's a fast break for Roncalli. Dishes it off to Allie Sissel, who tries to drive it in. Shot. Save.
Allie is not uncomfortable in traffic.
No,
she's dodging, crossing her body with the stick, shooting from both sides of her body.
Yeah. Well, when you are the guy and everyone wants to, because at some point the other team's going to know. They know that you're the guy, and they're going to slide to you. They're going to crash on you. So if you're not comfortable in those uncomfortable positions, but they say pressure does create diamonds.
Yes.
Looks like the Royals are going to get set into their offense. Now, last time they were on offense, we saw the right side of the field kind of sweep through and Allie dodge kind of behind them. Let's see if the Royals can get some motion going on as they bang it around the perimeter. Looking to dodge a little bit, find some opportunities. Back to Sissel now on the right wing, getting over the Rosario. Gets a clear opening. Oof, that was a little bit of honestly a good cut that drew away the Lawrence North defender.
Absolutely,
that gave Anna that left-handed alley just to go straight to the goal.
Yeah, they cleared the left side for the lefty, and one way or another, she's ending up with the free position shot here.
Yeah, let's see if she can convert.
Yeah, from her left side, this should be good for her.
And she does. The lefty puts it in. That gives
Goal 50.
Anna Rosario 2 goals on the night. Anna, her twin brother, plays on my team. And that's always been fun to see because, quite frankly, I think Anna's better than Daniel. I'd like to go on record to say that as Daniel's on the other side.
AJ, you don't have to go on record. You are on a live stream.
Yeah, you're not wrong. Oh, goodness. But it's been really, in my opinion, it's been really good to see kind of this new life kind of grow up for the Royals. Watching this game, watching these girls, from the very beginning, to a point now where they're at, they're competitive, they're able to play. It's very exciting to see, and it's very exciting to see us dominate a team.
They opened up with a tough schedule.
Oh my gosh!
Heritage Christian and Brebeuf and Guerin and Chittard.
Yeah. You look at the conference play for the Circle City Conference. Guerin, number 1 in girls lacrosse in the state. You have Brebeuf, Chittard. I already said Guerin. Who am I missing? Chittard. Heritage Christian. All those 4 teams are the best in Indiana.
Absolutely.
And now to see that, Roncalli's getting there, we're gonna get there. Just give us, like I said, it's not a matter of if, it's a matter of when.
And even the girls who are not Ali Sissel and Anna Rosario are out there playing with some confidence here. That's a shot from number 28, Grace Lux, on a little bit of a crease roll. Do you see the girls move like that and take the aggressive shots? Shows that they're building some confidence.
Oh, yeah, and realistically, when you play in a conference like we play, it's very easy to get down on yourself. It's very easy to lose that confidence, especially when you're getting, beat 20-0. That's hard to come back from and hard to feel like you're getting better. But these girls did not hang their head. They've been playing great. And like I said, at the very beginning, they're on a 3-game win streak. Well, this is a time when you want to be hot.
Yeah, and you got to tip your cap to Anna and Michaela, the coaches, for keeping the girls, their spirits up in that initial part of the season where it was really tough going.
Yep, and that was a great run out by Addison Marsh. She got the ball back. It might not look at what it right now, but that referee's going to say that that's going to be Roncalli ball. So if you don't know, if you shoot the ball, so on a shot, no matter where the ball goes, if it is a shot, whoever's closest to the end line receives possession of that. So Lawrence North shot, Addison Marsh went on what we call the chase, and we got the ball back. Now that could go anywhere. If they shoot, hits off the crossbar, and crosses the 50, it still counts, and Roncalli can get that ball back. Now, the clear to Ali Sissel, off the pipe again, and that's why they're running after it and getting that chase in. That is Ali Sissel on the chase.
I don't think there's another sport where offense has the advantage like lacrosse. I mean, obviously, you can't score if you don't have the ball, whether you're playing basketball, football, or lacrosse. But the offense, the girl with the ball, has the advantage when it comes to the whistles, the free position shots, the chase on a missed goal. We've got Roncalli on the offensive set here. And that is a shooting space violation. That's number 19, Lauren Miller.
That's unfortunate because she did put the ball away.
Yeah, that's one rule that I just scratched my head about is like, man, you get the foul, but the ball went in. Let's give it a goal. But
yeah, you want the and one right there.
Yep.
But she's going to get the possession shot. And if you're like me or Ali Sissel, I mean, I would drool. If I got this look all day long, I would be drooling.
Let's see what she can do with it here.
Lauren Miller goes in. Drops it right there at the crease. That's unfortunate. The amount of pressure that you got to be able to do to be able to perform under that's insane. And there's Grace Lux playing on the crease. Getting that goal in. That was solid. That's
Ella Holtz.
That's Ella Holtz. My apology.
Ella's first goal of the game.
Yeah, I mean, again, just another freshman dominating. She was playing that crease. Got the ground ball. Scott, they say ground balls win games, and right there is a great, a great example of balls on the ground. Pick it up, freeze your, slow down your world, look it, and put the ball where the goalie's not.
There you go. And she had the wits about her to pick up the ball and put it in the goal.
Yeah, this Roncalli squad is going to be deadly in 4 years. I mean, really, with the amount of freshmen that are playing right now, the coaching, they're gonna be good in 4 years. Oh, that might be a little trip on Roncalli. That's probably gonna go. Oh, no, they're gonna go the other way. They're gonna give that ball to Ron. Oh, no, I take that back. They are gonna go with Lawrence. Going up the field is Sand. Going to go on the right side on that right wing now, heading towards the right side of GLE, or goal line extended, as she cradles up. Guarded by, I think that's number 6?
That is number 6.
Davis Southers. Roncalli looks like they're in a man-to-man defense, so they're following their guy around. Lawrence North is throwing cutters through the 8-meter. As, Sand goes in for the dodge, slips under, gets that crease shot. Able to put it away. It's going to make it 8-2.
That was the closest Lawrence North has been to the goal. Roncalli's defense has been doing a great job of keeping them outside of the 12-meter. That crease roll there by Sand was a good position, good shot.
Yeah, I mean, that crease roll, that's hard to defend, and you really have to play the hip. You really have to drive them, and what we say, drive them back to GLE. So you want to ride the hip. You want to punch that in my opinion, I'm a righty, so I want to have both my hands on the hip, punch that left hand, and try to drive them back behind goal line extended. Otherwise, the 10-yard line. I'm sorry, the 5-yard line. You want to push them south of that because you can't score behind the goal.
Correct.
Looks like we're going to have another draw between Allie Sissel and Custard. That ball goes up. And a battle. Ooh, Custard goes down, but Lauren Miller picks up the ball. Custard kind of got sandwiched a little bit there. Lauren Miller's going to go to the goal again. Doesn't have a look. Little lob over to Grace Lux with a little roll to Allie Sissel. And a goal. What ball movement! Great goal. That was a great initial, what we would call a initiating dodge. Lauren coming on that fast break, going down, dumping it to the GLE attackman, finding the cutter and Sissels, hitting that pass, and then Sissels being able to finish it. That was A1.
Pass, goal, assist coming from Lux to Allie Sissel. Outstanding play.
Scott, you and I have been around the girls' team since its beginning. With your daughter being a freshman when they first started, I helped out a little bit. That might have been one of the greatest offensive plays I have seen. I mean, really, that was great.
That was a great offensive play, and once again, coming off of the draw control, which Roncalli has been dominant tonight.
Yeah, we've been absolutely dominant in that draw control with Allie Sissels now getting around. Looks like we're going to poke around the perimeter a little bit. A little bit of a dropped ball. That's 32. Haley Engel tries to dodge herself, gets sandwiched. Good defense, a slide there by the Wildcats. The Wildcats are going to get the ball up the field. That's 15. Lopez, she's going to drive up the field. Doesn't have a look. She's going to try to swing it back around, but can't connect the pass. Micah Pearson picked up the ground ball. Again, that's big. Being able to pick up those first-time ground balls gives you momentum, gives you an opportunity for a fast break, and she definitely did that. As she takes it around X and gets it to her attack, that's Haley Engel again on the right wing, moving it up the ladder to Allie Sissels, playing that right high midi spot, even though she's an attackman. Anna Rosario in the middle spot, she might look to dodge down.
With a minute 22 left, I would hope that Roncalli's looking for one quality shot.
Yep. Anna Rosario with a great dodge down the alley. That was a great kick save, though, by Raffato. Roncalli did win the run out, so they're going to get the ball back. We got about less than a minute left in the half. Ball's going to sit. Let's see if the Royals are going to get a quality attack. Oh, Haley Engel on a dodge. Oh, that looked like it almost went in, but Raffato got the what looked like her right glove made the save.
Roncalli's been really good on the ground balls, both on the attack.
The ground ball. I would love to see the stats, what the ground ball game is, because Roncalli definitely is winning that. Ella Holtz looking to try to get those low wing dodges. Wasn't able to really come up with it. Couldn't keep that well, but the ball goes up on a long pass. That ball's going to go out of bounds to Coach Monty. That's going to go back to Roncalli with 10 seconds on the clock. Let's see if they can get that management. 3, 2, 1. I don't think so. Oh, she might. Oh, but it was a last-minute save by Raffato. That felt like a long 10 seconds.
Yes, and Anna wanted that. She did. Not going to be denied there.
She did. What a great first half of lacrosse. We are going to back out for a good 5 minutes so that we can thank our amazing sponsors. We'll be back with girls lacrosse. The Royals are up 9-2 going in the halftime. You're watching the girls lacrosse on the Roncalli Media Network.
A proud supporter of Roncalli High School, Indy Teledata provides IT solutions for businesses and organizations in central Indiana. For over 10 years, Steve Battiato and his team of professionals have provided comprehensive computing support, business telephone solutions, network infrastructure, and productivity suite integration. For a free evaluation of your technology needs, give Steve and his team a call at 317-231-5547 or visit us at indyteledata.com.
When looking for reliable HVAC professionals, look no further than Ane and Bartram Heating and Cooling. Whether you need a routine maintenance check or an emergency repair on a heating or cooling unit, Ane and Bartram are available to handle all of your heating, cooling, and ventilation needs. Ane and Bartram strive to be the best, so call them today at 317-889-9574. They even have 24/7 emergency service. Call them today, Ane and Bartram, 317-889-9574.
Hi folks, it's Ben Stallings with Beck Service Center. As longtime supporters of Roncalli High School, we are proud to back the Royal Athletic teams, Fine Arts Department, and academic teams. As excellence abounds on the grounds of Roncalli, that is how we approach the automotive repair business. We are pretty darn good at fixing cars. Located at the southeast corner of Madison and Edgewood, we appreciate your support and are grateful for your business. Let's go Royals!
Harding Porman is a full-service printing and brand communications company. From creative services and strategy to print, signage, digital output, warehousing and fulfillment, mailing, e-commerce storefronts, and even mobile solutions. They are dedicating to helping their clients get the most out of their brand communication efforts with the quality they can see and results they can be sure of. Get the most out of your brand communications. Certified to be the best, Harding Porman.
Never lose your drive to deliver. Today's logistics marketplace is an ever-changing landscape where you can make your mark through dedication and passion. At Spot, these characteristics, along with drive and teamwork, form the basis for a rewarding, fast-paced career. Take it from our Roncalli co-founder and our dynamic group of Royals alumni. They've never lost the entrepreneurial spirit that provides the foundation for our continued success. There's never been a time like this, and there has never been a partner like Spot. We're relentless, we are experts, we are accomplished, and like you, we will never lose our drive to deliver. Come find your spot at spotinc.com/careers. Go Royals! Hey, maybe the summer blew by and your child hasn't been to his or her back-to-school eye exam. Let the experts take a look and schedule an appointment today with Vision Quest Eye Care. Vision Quest has 2 locations to serve you and your family in Greenwood and Geist. Visit VisionQuestEyeCare.com and schedule today. That's VisionQuestEyeCare.com.
At Peterman Brothers, we know how critical AC can be to your comfort.
And we want to make sure you're comfortable in every season.
That's why right now when you install a qualifying AC system with Peterman Brothers, we'll include the furnace for free.
That's right, Indiana. The furnace is free.
And if you schedule today, we'll install your new system tomorrow, guaranteed.
Visit PetermanHVAC.com to schedule online in seconds.
Meet Zach. Zach rides everywhere, day and night, rain or shine. At Indiana Members Credit Union, we know Zach. We know he's been saving up for a car. We're here to help Zach and you. Now get pre-approved for auto financing as low as 3.49% APR. Today, it's all about Zach. Tomorrow, it's all about you. Because at IMCU, it's you that matters. Rates subject to credit approval and valid on purchase of 2020 or newer vehicles. Learn more at imcu.com.
Steve's Flowers and Gifts is your family-owned Indianapolis and Greenwood florist. Our mission is to establish and maintain the highest level of floral value and customer service at comfortable consumer prices. For the best and freshest flowers in Indianapolis and surrounding areas, Steve's Flowers and Gifts has exactly what you're looking for. Check out our wide selection of flower arrangements to make your next occasion memorable. Call 317-787-3431 or visit us at 3150 East Thompson Road.
Providing comfort for families in their time of need is the main concern of the staff at Lauk-Veldoff Funeral Home. We are a small family-owned firm and take great pride in the personal service we offer and the family-like atmosphere at our facility. At Lauk-Veldoff, we only serve one family at a time, providing compassionate care and affordable options, truly part of your community. Lauk-Veldoff Funeral and Cremation Services. Call 317-636-6655. A proud supporter of Roncalli High School, Indy Teledata provides IT solutions for businesses and organizations in central Indiana. For over 10 years, Steve Battiato and his team of professionals have provided comprehensive computing support, business telephone solutions, network infrastructure, and productivity suite integration. For a free evaluation of your technology needs, give Steve and his team a call at 317-231-5547 or visit us at indyteledata.com.
absolutely great night. The vibe is great. There's a ton of people in the stands. It's an absolute beautiful night for lacrosse. You know, earlier tonight, we were graced by His Majesty the Great Kevin Bonich, principal here at Roncalli, and it made me personally very happy to see his son James running around with a little lacrosse stick. And, you know, for me, I was like, that's awesome. That's so cool. And it's really cool to see there's, you know, I've seen a handful of kids running around with lacrosse sticks. I see there's plenty of people out here. It's just a great night for lacrosse. It's
great night.
Absolute great night for lacrosse.
And the Royal Girls Lacrosse team has really set the tone with this 9-2 first half lead, and it's just going to make everybody feel good about the way the program is going.
Yeah, I mean, just pure absolute domination by the Royals and Coach Z. Her offense is just kicking on all cylinders. I mean, we have, about 4 or 5 different goal scorers. Allie Sissel with a hat trick. Anna Rosario with 2 herself. It's just been absolutely dominant. Allie Sissel, here she goes on the draw, but just absolutely just pure domination by the Royals. That draw goes up. And it looks like that's going to be Lawrence North ball. As Custard goes in.
And you can tell Custard, she is the leader of that team. She takes every draw.
Yeah.
She's not afraid to run down the field. She's not afraid to shoot. She's definitely the leader of the Wildcats squad.
Yeah, she's definitely the leader of that team, and you can just tell that, she's the one looking, she's the one that's hustling, she's the one that's making plays, taking those draws. I mean, very similar to our own Allie Sissel. As they move that ball around, the pass goes to number 4. That's Richie as she goes in with the shot. Chases her own shot. You got to love that, when you shoot and you win your own chase.
Absolutely. Little confusion there on defense. I think the girls are communicating, trying to get things sorted out here.
Yep, trying to get settled. She's being defended by Ava Southers. Oh, it looks like they're going to replay where we're going to start. That's Camila Castro on that left wing. She gets it behind now. There's a dodge.
We got a shooting space violation.
Yeah, that's for Strollberg. That was a great dodge, just coming in from that, back left wing, kind of X, but not really. I mean, I would consider that more of like a low wing dodge around the crease. Now she's going to have an opportunity. Oh, and what a great save by Addison Marsh, picked up by Allie Sissel. That was solid.
And Allie's on the defensive side there. She's not playing midfield. She's playing on the other side of the 30 and scoops that ball
she was over there on that 30, ready to pick up that ball. Attackman can't go past that 30, just like defenseman can't go past our 30. And I was a little worried about Addison there. Again, looking into the sun, we're here in the third quarter. That sun is in pristine spot, right behind our beautiful Bob Tully scoreboard. Looks like Allie Sissel's going to get a shot, and that's in too. Put that 4 on the night for 13. Allie Sissel buries it.
That was an absolute laser. I didn't even see the ball come out of her stick. Next thing you know, it's in the goal.
Oh, yeah. I mean, and that's for me. I'm an offensive player. I love playing offense. I love hard shots. And Allie Sissel right there doesn't even run it in. Is in a shooting stance, goes in, just ripping it. In the lacrosse world, we call that RNORP. That stands for Rip Net or Ride Pine.
Okay. Oh, all right. Rip Net or Ride Pine. There we go. You don't want to be shy in there. That makes it easier on the goalie.
Yep. So the Royals are going to go back. Allie Sissel's going to go make it, take it lacrosse here at the draw. She's going up against Custard again. This just battle between the two alphas of both these teams. Ball's up. Oh, and Custard almost had it. Looks like... whistle. It's going to go Wildcats ball. So they're going to bring it down the field. Oh, looks like Allie Sissel may have been almost offsides there.
She could have got a whistle.
Yeah, but I think she kind of got safe by
Makaya. Yeah, she trailed a little bit.
Oh, and a shot off the pipe. That was number 6, Sand. She's been actually kind of dominant for the Wildcats. As number 4, Richie, goes in for a goal. Great save by Addison Marsh.
I'll tell you what, Addison Marsh has been both good and a little bit lucky. Lawrence North has hit the pipe a couple times.
Yeah, there's been a couple times. The pipe is your best friend. Some of those times, that makes you nervous. Some of those shots. But she has made some great saves herself.
Absolutely, and just there on that last shot was a great save.
Yep. So it looks like we're going to get another one-man clear by Camden Timberlake as she runs up the field. I'm sorry, no. No, that's right. I thought I got my last names mixed up. But as she runs down the field, gets it to our point man and Allie Sissel, who's going to look to feed, but she is looking into the sun, so you got to be careful that those passes stick, especially when you're catching the ball. It's easy to lose it. Back to Camden, goes in for a dodge, checked out, looks like potentially a shot.
I think we're going to get the free position here on the slash.
Okay, so she looks like she's getting backed up. No, she's on the 8-meter. So she's going to look to get a good look off. Opportunity to go an 11 on the board. She shoots, sneaks it past the left foot of the goalie. They're going to call that a goal. Are they going to call that? They're going to call that a goal. Cambria with
goal number 40.
Camden. I'm sorry. That's 2 for Camden on the night. She's going to get subbed out by Lauren Miller.
Pretty good crash there by the Wildcats, and Camden kind of saw her way through it and got a shot off.
Yeah, and a couple more substitutions by the Royals. Grace Lux is coming out for young Alex Gorski, her sister playing at the next level, St. Mary's.
She's a senior at St. Mary's in South Bend, Indiana.
They also have another sister, not at Roncalli. She's playing hockey, correct?
Yes.
I don't remember exactly where. I just knew that she was at Roncalli for a year, and then she went to a different school to pursue hockey.
And if I'm not mistaken, Julia
played hockey too. Yeah. All right. Well, here's Custard on the dodge down. She's trying to clear it. Ball's dislodged. I think we talked about it earlier. Ground balls for Lawrence North need to be a bigger priority in this second half. You're losing a lot of your ground balls. I mean, you saw it right there. Lauren Miller fights for that ground ball, keeps running, picks it up, has a fast break opportunity. It looks like a 6-on-3. She's got to dish that ball around, get it around, because 6-on-4 maybe. I mean, that you definitely didn't have numbers there. You could have definitely found another body and finished that.
I think the Roncalli girls on those ground balls, they're using their speed to their advantage. They're taking. They're very opportunistic about the ground ball,
definitely.
coming in from a long way out and scooping them up. And it looks like we're going to get another free position here.
Yeah, as for Laura Miller, this might be her third. She already has 2, I believe.
I can't help you there, AJ. I've not been paying attention.
I couldn't even find. I was looking for her name on the roster. I was lost for a minute. But here she goes. Quick dump. Nothing. Looks like they're going to get a crease violation, though, after the fact. You got to be careful. Offensive players, there's a circle around the goal. You guys can see there on your screen. Offensive players cannot go in that. That's for the protection of the goalies. That's called the crease. And you've heard Scott and I say that a couple times tonight. The crease also is it's generally the area, not only the circle around the goal, but we call the crease the area in front of the goal as well. So, imagine the hash. From the hashes to the 20 is what we're going to call the crease. A little bit of terminology for you guys. They're at home. The ball's going to go
It's the same in hockey, and I don't know any of the rules for hockey, but I do know that hockey has a crease.
Yes, very similar. All right, so looks like Lawrence North is going to keep it. They're just going to keep running it down the field. They're going to get it back to number 6. That's Sand. As she goes in, she's being guarded by Lauren Miller. Lauren, I will tell you right now, is a dog. She is an athlete. She is a star in the making. Mark my words right now. She is going to be dominant. And she has been dominant, but she's going to be even more dominant here in the future. Especially as a two-way midfielder. Whew. There we go. Sand takes it down. I'm sorry, Richie just goes on a one-on-one dodge, beats her girl, finds the bottom left corner. You know, Scott, she's been the one that's been hitting all the pipes. You know?
Yes.
Statistically speaking, she's going to hit one.
Yeah. You know, and Lawrence North does have some players there. They've got a couple girls that are really good. I think they fell off really early with our draw controls.
Yeah.
And it's just a tough.
Well,
tough
you're
road
out
to
here.
get
It's
back.
the first. I mean, realistically, it's one of the first hot games of the spring season, and so you're probably not prepared. You're probably not as hydrated as you'd like to be. Your body's not used to it. We're so used to cold and rain, and you get to a point now where heat is a very real thing. Your body becomes really lethargic. You don't really know what to do, and if you're not prepared, you're going to get caught. So Richie with the ball again. Again, make it take it Lacrosse. They just scored, but what a great... That was a great check. I think that's going to go back, though, to Lawrence. In my opinion, that was a great check by Roll.
That was a good check.
Ava had a great check right there. She kind of, like, she definitely caught... She caught Richie kind of sleeping with that little check. She kind of got lucky that got saved by her. Oh, and there it is again. A little check there, but a shot, a great save by Marsh. Just a great save.
And if you're not familiar with girls lacrosse, the only place they can stick check is on the head of the is on the net of the stick. You can't hit the stick anywhere else and not get called for a whistle. So
and look at that again. What is this, a fifth or sixth one-man clear by Lauren Miller, goes to the goal. Not necessarily there. I mean, who needs a clear when you have Lauren Miller?
There you go. It's still a give the ball to the fast kid kind of sport.
Yeah, and if you're a fast kid, you're going to have a lot of opportunities to score goals because you can just run. There you go. Lauren tries to squeeze it past the goalie. It's a decent save by Raffato.
Last year, Hannah Morgan, perfect example.
Yep.
They
Hannah
would run
Morgan,
her up and down
Hannah
the field.
Cushing.
The year before that.
Yep. Other girls before that. I just remember Hannah, she was a cross-country girl. She could go up and down, and the amount of fast break goals. In fact, before she's on the all-time list of goal scorers until Allie Sissel took that title. I mean, realistically, Allie Sissel is going to put up some records that are going to last for a hot minute, but, you know, she's going to get surpassed very quickly by the likes of Lauren Miller, you know, Haley Engel, and some of these other freshmen who are putting in the work, putting in the hours.
Oh, what
Lauren Miller,
dodge.
great face dodge. Oh, great save by Raffato. You gotta find it. You know, when you're getting those shots, you kind of have to slow the world down. Again, Allie Sissel with a look doesn't find it. You got 3 Royals on the chase. I absolutely, as a coach, as an offensive player, I love to see 3 Royals on the chase. Going down that side, that looks like it's 76. That's Selena Flores. Another dodge by Timberlake. Trying to find another one. Oh,
it looks like they're being intentional about getting other girls the ball, getting other girls the shots on goal.
Yeah, I mean, this could easily be the Allie Sissel show.
Yeah.
But I think, you know, we were talking about it earlier, confidence is key, and gaining the girls' confidence in games where, you know, you can let them get confidence, I think is big. Just a little bit of a misplay over there by the Royals. Number 2, Lamaza is going to run it up. Again, another fast, give the ball to the fast kid. She's got an open lane, shoots probably about, 10 to 15 yards?
Wow.
Addison Marsh is out of the cage. Gets that ball to Allie Sissel. I think Roncalli is going to try to push the transition game right here. As she moves to her left hand, she's got an open Grace Lux on the right side. But she's going to slow it down, let the Royals set up in their offense. Not necessarily set up, but there you go. On the right, that's a left-handed shot. But no. Oh, they're going to give that to Lawrence North on the chase. I don't know if I agree about that. You had, who is that over on the far side? I think that's Selena Flores on the far side chasing. I don't know if I agree with that one.
I like the move by Allie, though. She right-hander. She switches to her left and switches and throws that shot from the left
dodge.
side.
Yeah, the face dodge, shooting with your left. I mean, that right there is you need to be a threat with both hands. So Linton on the one-man clear. She's going against our one-man clear and Lauren Miller. Again, Lauren Miller is a dog out there. Up and down, up and down, up and down, playing defense, offense, sprinting, shooting. I mean, what is she not doing? Nice little check there by Richie. Richie, another one just going back and forth, just hounded.
That one's going to get a call.
Oh, is that a card?
She might have got her in the head.
Yeah, Lauren Miller adjusting her face mask. So she's going to have to come off the field. They're going to go on the power play here. We're going to get the signal from the referee of what this call is. Oh, she's not going to do hand signals over here. She's just going to tell the bench and get back on the field.
We probably have a 1 minute releasable foul here.
Probably, but there's only 20 seconds on the play. Now, if it's anything like boys lacrosse, you're going to want to keep it into the next quarter so you don't have to do a draw. So in boys lacrosse, if there's a man-up penalty and you retain possession, then you guys keep the ball. There's no face-off in the next quarter. So we'll see if that's going to be the same this last 20 minutes, but there is a little scrum. Roncalli picks it up. Big question mark right there. 2 seconds, 1 second. If it's not held by a Roncalli player, they're going to go to a draw. We're going to see if that happens. We're going to split for 30 seconds here on the Roncalli Media Network. You're watching Girls Lacrosse on the Roncalli Media Network.
Have you had your eye appointment this year? No? Well, it's time to make that appointment. Call Vision Quest Eye Care with location in Greenwood. Dr. Christopher Browning is a Greenwood native and Roncalli parent. Dr. Browning has years of experience and can make sure your Vision Quest Eye Care appointment leaves you seeing the world clearer. Call today, 317-386-7492. Yes, call Dr. Browning at Vision Quest Eye Care, 317-386-7492, or online at visionquesteyecare.com.
Pure and utter domination has been the story of the Roncalli Royals as they are just absolutely owning Lawrence North tonight. You're joined by your host, AJ Avlog, alongside my color commentator, Scott Hauser. We're glad you're spending your Tuesday afternoon, this beautiful, beautiful Tuesday afternoon with us as we enjoy just some Roncalli Girls Lacrosse and just the greatness.
Great night. Grandma, Grandpa, if you're out there, hey, welcome to Roncalli Lacrosse. We're glad you're joining us. If you're the aunts and uncles and brothers and sisters watching us from here, there, and everywhere, welcome. Lucy Hauser, if you're out there watching, hello. Shout out to you and the Trine Thunder. The Trine Thunder starting tournament play on Wednesday. That's tomorrow against Kalamazoo in the MIAA Division III Conference Tournament. Let's go Thunder. University of Indianapolis will be in the Division II Midwest Regional. They won their conference in a game in St. Louis, 17-10. The UIndy Greyhounds have a 14-5 record. They won most recently against Maryville, 17-10. The Marion Knights finished their season 9-6. They were knocked out of the WHAC, the Wolverine Hoosier Athletic Conference. They were knocked out against Indiana Tech. But two local colleges doing very well, UIndy and Marion, in women's lacrosse.
I'm just going to say this right now, Scott. As a Taylor University alumni, a lacrosse alumni, there are a handful of teams we will not ever utter, and Indiana Tech is one of them.
I hear that from the Marion Knights as well. They don't like the Indiana Tech Warriors or whatever they call them up there.
No, but the beautiful thing is, you talk about NAIA, or we even talk about, the ability of playing at the next level. The girls lacrosse NAIA is really big. I mean, we have Marion, we have Franklin, you have UIndy, you have so many different schools around Indiana for girls lacrosse. In fact, today the ISHAA, they were supposed to vote on, excuse me, as girls lacrosse being an emerging sport at the high school level, but they ended up tabling it for June. I think that's probably for the better, since we're in the middle of our season. You know, when you talk about, you have to have some sort of conversation with leadership, and leadership right now is in the middle of their season. We're about to get ready with postseason. You know, let's table that conversation and let's revisit it in June. So it looks like we have Allie Sissel and Tamara Custard on the draw.
Now, Lawrence has a girl in. We're playing a man up, so they had one less on the draw circle there. That's a pretty hard check from number 2.
Yep.
And we got 40, Timberlake. She's going to step into the 8-meter with a free position.
Yep, she's going to, that's going to be Camden.
Oh, Camden.
That's Camden on a shot. Bouncer going over, but the backup is there. That's Ella Holtz. Oh, and another and one situation. You know, sometimes you just want to sit there and you're just like, you know, Tuesday.
Yeah. This is Mia Thornburg with the great shot. And give it to Ella Holtz. She drove.
Yep.
They crashed. She dished, and now we've got Mia Thornburg with the free position.
It's perfect. It's the draw and dump. It's the draw and dump all the time. It's like classic lacrosse. My boys will hear me say, draw and dump, draw and dump, draw and dump. Draw the slide. There's going to be someone off. You know, you want to find that double team. Oh, you got Abby Young accidentally running the wrong way. Thinking that we're still in the third quarter. It's not. We're in the fourth. We got 10 more minutes of lacrosse here.
It looks like Michaela was she was getting her coached up down there.
Yep. All right, so it looks like Selena, that's Selena 76. Yeah, that's Selena. Oh, it looks like it's going to bring it in. Looks like we lost a chase. That's going to be Lazelma.
The Royals are subbing freely right now. That's great to have this opportunity to get everybody in the game, get everybody some quality minutes.
Yeah, you're going to see, a little bit of diversity on that team.
Most recently, number 19, Lauren Miller coming back in.
Yeah, I mean, realistically, you want your freshman in right now. You're up by 8. Let's get our freshmen in. Let's create a little bit more dominance. Or at least get our young guys some experience. Selena there trying to get them defense, but quickly picked up by the speedy Lightning McQueen, Lauren Miller. As Richie's going to go behind the goal. She's behind what we would call X now. Guarded by number 8, Abby Young. Oh, I don't know. That was a strong pick over there by 18. Shot by Richie. Saved by... And another save. 2 saves by Addison Marsh. Able to be picked up now is... Ava Roll running down the field, just absolutely dominating.
Good look, good pass.
The absolute speed. Allie Sissel now in a hard dodge. Sits over at the top of the 8-meter. She dishes it off.
That's Caroline Benson on the shot.
Couldn't necessarily get the shot off. Gets the ball kind of dislodged. Now we're going to go to Linton. Who's probably going to try to one-man clear it. No, she's going to go back. Oh, a little bit of a drop pass there. It's going to go to Custard. Probably going to see Custard try to do a one-man clear, but she's going to go up against Lauren Miller. You know, at some point, you kind of have to feel bad to a certain extent because both of these girls have done multiple 100-yard sprints.
I'm not doing that. And you're right, AJ. Lawrence North's bench is not very deep. They've got 4 girls over there.
Yeah.
Roncalli's got a dozen.
At this point in the game, that's going to take a toll. You know, you have Pearson going down, trying to get a look. Can't necessarily find it. There's that check, though. She's going to get an opportunity. But that, I mean, the depth that Roncalli has right now is showing. Like, that is where Roncalli's been dominating this whole time, but I think Roncalli's really going to start pulling away. We talked about the sun. This is where you want to be. This is what you want. You want a shot? Oh, she dishes it off.
Intercepted. Great play by Lawrence North.
Yeah.
Who has that? That's number 15.
Way to read that play.
Ivana Lopez.
So Custer's going to run down the field, look for an opportunity of her own. She's going to say no as she's being guarded by Lucy Ock, younger sister to boys captain Tommy Ock, who is actually running one of our cameras right now.
Right on. How about that, Tommy?
Shout out to our amazing RMN crew / boys lacrosse team, because that's actually what's all the kids who are in my class. So shout out to Matt Steckman, Tommy Ock, who are doing double duty today. The ball's going to be chased. Let's see. And I think they're going to give that to the Royals.
Yeah, that's Addie Marsh, the goalie on the chase.
There we go, Addie. Always got to love when a goalie wins a run out. Got to love that. I think that's Ava on the run again, all by herself, man. She's just on a roll. Allie Sissel barreling down to her left. Shot high. Allie Sissel getting some left-handed shots. You don't see that every day.
No, AJ, I think she's amphibious. She can shoot with both hands.
Amphibious or
ambidextrous? I'm glad you caught that one. I was just trying to see if you're awake over there.
Yeah. Not only can she play lacrosse on land, she's actually a very avid water polo player. Actually, the other day on Instagram, I saw that you know those little the missiles that you play with underwater, like the rockets.
Yeah.
There's a game where there are goals underwater, and you can throw it's literally like lacrosse, but instead of sticks, you're underwater with the little missile. It was pretty cool.
You need a snorkel?
No.
All right.
Yeah, it's wild. It's pretty cool. All right, here we go. Lauren Miller guarding Linton. We got a whistle play, not a play on whistle, but the ball's going to go back to Lawrence North. The Royals are able to kind of get back a little bit on defense. Linton's going to go back. Oh, and there it is. The sun. She lost it in the sun. Richie going for the one-hand pickup. Scott, I tell my boys, I think a lot of people say this, 2 hands. Use 2 hands to pick up that ball.
You're right, AJ. That sun is wicked.
I
didn't realize how tough it was. You can see the defenders down here for Lawrence North. They're covering their eyes.
Yeah. And they don't have helmets to kind of block the sun.
Correct.
The boys, they have helmets and they use their visors to kind of shield their eyes a little bit. But the girls don't have that. As Addie makes another great... it was more of a pick than a save. And the Royals are going to go quickly, what seems like on a fast break. They do have numbers. Royals got 2 to her right. She's going to elect to hold it. No, she's going to pass it to Benson. No, that's Sissel. Sorry. They're going to get it around. That's Southers. Now Rosario, who feeds the crease to Laura Miller to shoot and scores.
What a great pass.
What a great feed and assisted. That's Lauren Miller with a hat trick, assisted by Anna Rosario.
And how about that catch? The pass was a little bit behind her.
Yeah.
She had to stop and redirect and gather her feet to make that shot.
Yeah, you got to track, turn, and that's the thing is, like, you can catch that ball, but your momentum is moving one way. You catch that ball, you kind of have to adjust and then analyze the goalie and then shoot. It's not hard. Not at all. The Royals making it look easy, though. Again, really great team play by the Royals right here. But realistically, that did come from a very fast break opportunity by Roll, getting the ball down the field. The Wildcats are going to come away with the draw. That's Sand.
Roncalli's done a great job of keeping the shots for Lawrence North very distant. I mean, they are shooting the ball from way out.
Yeah.
Way out.
Well, they're being forced to.
Yeah, and Roncalli's doing a great job on defense of keeping them away from the goal, not giving them easy shots, good slides.
Yeah, that's great defense by the Royals. This is number 18, Strolberg, guarded by freshman Lucy Ock. Solid defense. Didn't fall for the step jab. She doesn't want to go to her left. She's trying to stay with her right, but she gets the face dodge in, shoots. I don't know if that was off the pipe or Addison made a save, but that's going to stay with Lawrence North on the chase. You know, that the crease roll, the X play is really dangerous when you're one-on-one and you know you can win your matchup, because lacrosse is very much so matchups. If you know you can win your matchup and you can beat your guy one-on-one, you can create havoc. And there you go. You got Sand. No, that's Richie. Again, same place, same attack. If I'm Lawrence North, I'm telling my team, let's get it to these people with these matchups in this location. Ooh, you got Custer with a little bit of a backhanded flip, the right-handed backhanded flip.
Coming in from the opposite side of the goal for a right-hander, and she flipped it behind herself.
Mechanically, I think as a coach, I would tell my kids to go left-handed, to take a left-handed shot there, because you're going to have a better, you're increasing your angle as a lefty. But, however, the game has been changing a ton over the last 10 years. The backhanded shots, the behind the backs, the flicks, the trickery of the game, you know, some might say, has really evolved how the game has been played.
One thing I've noticed in the girls' game now that's always been around in the boys' game is the underhanded shot and the sidearm shot.
Yeah.
The girls are utilizing that more these days.
Yes.
I think more this year than I've seen in the past.
And I think the game is changing. You see girls, you can tell a lot by a lacrosse player by the stick that they're using. Here we have, looks like that's hard to see the numbers right there. Roncalli, though, on the fast break, that's number 6. Ava Southers on the fast break. Picked up, though, by, again, Lauren Miller. Dishes it off to Sissel in the middle. Shoots. Oh, off the hip of the goalie, but it's rebounded by Lauren Miller. Back. She's going to look to find Sissel again on the crease. Sissel's going to look for a shot through traffic, and that's another goal by Allie Sissel.
Goal number 13.
Great play by the two of them. All of that comes from just the absolute hard work of Lauren Miller. You know, feeding her once, getting that rebound, feeding her twice. You know, both of them are dogs, and you can definitely see it here.
They're playing with a lot of chemistry, that's for sure.
Oh, for sure. But like I was saying earlier, you know, you can tell a player by their stick, and more advanced girls have an offset on their head. So their head is probably, you know, a certain degree more offset at the very top of the head. You see a newer girl who has almost a tennis racket of a stick. The offset gives you what we call whip, right? Yeah. That whip is what flings it off of your stick. It gives you power. It gives you accuracy. It allows you to do what you're saying. You know, the backhanded, the sidearms, the behind the backs, the flips. It's more of an advanced stick. I think, in my opinion, it's worth it. However, lacrosse is an expensive sport, depending on which one you play. And those sticks can be somewhat more expensive. You know, you go to Dick's Sporting Goods and buy a $30 stick. Well, I can tell you right now, the stick that Allie Sissel is using is easily over $100.
And it makes a difference.
I mean, it does.
If you're going to advise a parent to purchase a piece of equipment for your girl that's going to play, go ahead and get a
100%. I mean, really, when you're talking about investment, you know, they don't have a ton to invest in. And that is the game, folks. Kind of ran past us really quickly, but Roncalli,
somebody's got to be paying attention to the clock, AJ. What are we doing?
You're absolutely right. Well, I'm having too much fun talking to you right now. But the Roncalli Royals take it away with a 10-goal deficit, 13-3 against Lawrence North, their last home game of the year. They got 2 more games the rest of this season before they hit sectional play. But this was a great great ending to the home schedule or the home game for their regular season. We're gonna back out for about a minute, and then we're gonna come back. We're gonna recap, and then we'll have you, or we'll let you go for the rest of your night. So we're gonna be back after 1 minute here on the Roncalli Media Network.
Never lose your drive to deliver. Today's logistics marketplace is an ever-changing landscape where you can make your mark through dedication and passion. At Spot, these characteristics, along with drive and teamwork, form the basis for a rewarding, fast-paced career. Take it from our Roncalli co-founder and our dynamic group of Royals alumni. They've never lost the entrepreneurial spirit that provides the foundation for our continued success. There's never been a time like this, and there has never been a partner like Spot. We're relentless, we are experts, we are accomplished, and like you, we will never lose our drive to deliver. Come find your spot at spotinc.com/careers. Go Royals!
And welcome back to Roncalli High School. An absolute beautiful night. Roncalli comes away with a great win over Lawrence North, an absolutely dominant game. Scott, what were your thoughts?
I think you got to go, like, if you're talking player of the game, you got to go with Allie Sissel off the top with the draw controls and the aggressiveness on offense. I think as the assist leader and goal scorer, Lauren Miller, not only on her assists, but the opportunistic ground balls to keep the ball in play for Roncalli. And Addie Marsh on defense had some outstanding saves. So those three definitely are the nucleus to the win today.
Yep. So, I couldn't agree with you more. The Royals are really looking, they're really hitting on all cylinders. That's what, now 4 games on a win streak that they're on, with wins over Franklin, Perry, as if I was Coach D, you wouldn't, you couldn't ask for anything better right now. Those are teams that you need to prove yourself against. And teams you need to win, you got to have, okay, this is where we kind of sit. If you look at lacrosse in Indiana, overall, Roncalli actually sits in the middle of the pack. We're actually at 11th in our division, which is really big. Everyone makes it to sectionals, so we have a postseason opportunity. We've made sectional wins. We've done that. I think that the future is very bright for Roncalli lacrosse. I'm very proud of these girls. I know you and I both have had a very, this program means a lot to both of us. And for me, it was a good win. It was good to see. We got great coaches. We got great players. I'm really stoked to see how the rest of the season goes, because we only got two more regular season games. We have Thursday. We're at Southport. We're going to play a very emerging, strong program at Southport. The head coach over there, Coach Rachel, she coaches the national Ecuadorian team. She is a solid coach, and that team is strong. They are not, I think Roncalli Southport, that matchup is going to be really big to see how we can hang, because they are good and well coached. And then at the very end, we're going to finish out our season May 7th against Brownsburg, and that's away at Brownsburg to Brownsburg. They are a strong program. They've been around for a minute. They are very, very, very strong. And then it's off to sectional play, which will be very exciting to see how we do. Lawrence North is in our sectional. Warren is in our sectional. We have a very strong sectional, but Roncalli's been able to prove that we've been able to play in the past, and hopefully we can continue this success over the next couple weeks.
Absolutely. AJ, thanks for this opportunity to enjoy the game and the weather the Roncalli experience with you tonight.
Of course. I mean, I wouldn't want another person to hang out with to watch some girls lacrosse. I appreciate it. Thank you. Thank you guys for hanging out with us, for tuning in, for watching some great lacrosse here at Roncalli. The executive producer of the Roncalli Media Network is Miss Therese Carson. Aaron Hummel. I am the video operations director, AJ Avlog. Big shout out to my RMN crew, Matt Steckman, Tommy Ock, Blake Gildavia. I probably mispronounced your name, and I'm very sorry about that. But thank you to our RMN crew, and thank you to you. And I don't have an outro phrase, but thanks for hanging out with Lacrosse, or us watching Lacrosse.
Right on.
And as Rob Brown says, until next time.